Hey guys, Niley Gaming here, and today we're going to be talking about the Battlefield 1 Open Beta. I thought that I would give my opinion on what I thought about the game so far, and personally, I love this game and how it looks. The graphics look amazing, and the theme of the game is great. I'm so glad that they went back to the past, the World War I, instead of going into the future like COD is. I feel like COD's really going to be hurting from Battlefield 1 when it comes out a month earlier. I feel like Battlefield 1 will win this year over COD sales. So let's just jump right into the map. So far, you can only play one map in the beta, and it is the Sentai Desert. I'm not sure if I said that right. It's a map based in El Jafar Desert. I really like this map. It's great for almost any class, but I feel that snipers may have just an upper hand when it comes to the map itself. It's very large, and I feel like it's long. Like, a sniper could be up on a cliff somewhere, and you could get sniped very easily. Another cool feature about the map is the sandstorm. It's a very cool feature, but there's something about it that I don't like. I feel like it's very realistic, but it's kind of hard to see. Like, the visibility is really bad, and it almost gives snipers an even upper, like, better hand over anyone else. So overall, the map's pretty good. So just have fun on it. I mean, this is just supposed to be fun. So alright, now let's talk about some of the weapons. Now I figured we'd talk about the weapons. The weapons in Battlefield 1 are amazing. I like the looks and the sounds of all the weapons that are currently available to us now. But I would be lying if I said that I liked every single class and weapon that was in the game. The reason I'm not a big fan of the support class, and the main reason I would have to say is it's very inaccurate, and the damage is really low, which just really puts it at I feel a disadvantage. I feel like that they're gonna have to change that for when the full game releases. I don't know. It feels worse than any other Battlefield like support class, or I guess medic. I feel like medic's been the huge like LMG class in the past, but now it's called support. That's my problem with it. Now I'll talk a little bit about the medic class. The medic class is kind of taking a little bit of a change. Now most of the medic is a semi-automatic weapon, which I really love semi-automatic weapons, especially in just first-person shooter games. But in this game, so far in the beta, I'm not a big fan because it seems like a lot of the shots do not connect when you're firing. It seems like you're aiming right on them, and it doesn't hit. I don't know. It's either I'm really bad or something's up with the firing of them. I don't know. That's all I really have to say about the medic. Now let's see. The recon class. The recon class, I feel that almost anyone could use. It's very fun. Very fun. But the problem about the recon class is I almost feel it's too easy. Sniping in this game seems very easy. Doesn't seem like you have to aim very high above anyone to like kill them. Seems like you can be aiming right on them when it comes to height, and it'll hit them no matter what. Now it does still have that Battlefield classic where you have to aim a little bit ahead of them so that it'll hit, because if not, you'll miss almost every shot. And I feel like that's a thing that a lot of people like and dislike about the recon class. So the recon, it isn't necessarily like the best. This isn't the best for like a recon person that uses the class, but it's a really cool feature for people who are trying to like stay away from the recon. The barrel has a flash suppressor, or not a flash suppressor. What am I talking about? It has a flash. The scope flashes whenever you zoom in, like most snipers do. It reflects off the sun, and you can see it, which is actually really cool feature. Not necessarily, like I said, for the people using the sniper class. It can be very annoying because people will find you very quickly. But then again, I feel like a lot of people like this that don't like snipers, because I mean they hit in, they blended in very well. So that's all I have to say about this recon class. The assault class is my favorite class of all the classes. And the reason the assault class is my favorite all around is because I don't know, I'm a big fan of assault rifles, and That's what the recon, or why do I keep saying recon? The assault class is. Now, I feel like in the past Battlefields, most of the time there was an engineer class. Well, that does not exist anymore. So it kind of gets rid of your submachine guns. You know, I feel like the engineer class held most of the submachine guns. So now I feel like they're kind of combining the assault class with the engineer class. You can't repair, but they are putting in submachine guns or submachine gun like rifles into the assault class. I don't know what I feel about it, but the weapon I'm using in this gameplay here reminds me of like a submachine gun. It does not fire like an assault rifle. The firing rate is really high on it. The range is not very good, and the accuracy is it's not very good at all. So now let's talk about the current game modes that are in Battlefield 1. The current game modes are Rush and Conquest. Personally, Rush is about 10, I don't know, it's way better than Conquest. And the reason I have to say that is because I feel that Rush, if you're more of a person that likes to get kills, Rush is definitely the map for
Now
you.
you're gonna pop
People are based in one smaller central area, but the map is still huge. Conquest is 64 people spread out across this huge, gigantic map, which I almost feel like, I know it's worked in the past for Battlefield, but I almost feel like it doesn't work near as well for this map itself. When I was playing, I felt like it was very hard to find people, and when I did, they were playing with a sniper, because that seems like the only class people use in Conquest, because it's the easiest. And like I said, it's just, you see someone across the map, you can potentially shoot them instead of with these assault rifles. The assault rifle, let me just tell you, any weapon that's not a sniper is not very accurate. It's not near as accurate as any games in Battlefield's past. So that's all I have to say about game modes. Now let's talk about, if you're playing on a computer, you know that like your computer specs and things inside the computer are everything. And I mean they are everything. Especially with this game. This game is not the easiest game to run. Currently, my computer specs are a 3.3 gigahertz FX processor, a 8 gigs of RAM in the GTX, or the MSI GTX 960, which is a 4 gigabyte video card. Now, I feel like that's not a bad computer at all, but the things that I would say I'd need to upgrade to really run this game at 100% on high on everything would have to be the RAM and the graphics card, because I've noticed that graphics card runs at like 100% processing on the graphics card. RAM is ran at like a solid 90, and even my processor runs really high, around 80%, but that's not on average, I guess, for some certain games. And the only reason I'm playing on low in all this is because, for recording reasons, I can play on medium just fine with a perfect like 60 FPS. That is almost solid 60 FPS. But to play a little bit higher FPS, like a 70, 75 FPS, I play on low while I'm recording, just in case there's a huge explosion. There will be some frame drop. That is the reason for playing like that. But even though on this gameplay, playing on low, the game still looks very nice, very cool. So, now, let's jump on to our next point, which is talking about the release. Battlefield 1 is going to release October 21st. Yes, it's actually not very far away. From the date of this video release, it is almost like a month and 10 days. 10 to 15 days. It's very close, and they are offering, I believe, 2 different versions of the game. The standard version, which gives you the game for $60, or the deluxe version, which gives you extended packs, like just extra in-game stuff. I almost want to say there's another one that costs $120, which maybe you get all the map packs early, kind of like COD does. I'm not too sure. I actually did not look into it that much. So, whatever. I will be buying it the day before. I don't know if I'll pre-order. I know pre-ordering gives you 3-day early access to the game when it first releases, or 3 days before the game releases, so kind of gives them another chance to really test out their servers and make sure everything's running alright. So in conclusion, Battlefield 1 is a very fun game to play, whether you're solo queued or playing with a big group of friends. Overall, I personally enjoyed it. It has been a great change compared to like CSGO or any game that I typically play on this channel. And I mean, honestly, I could see this channel becoming more of a Battlefield-based channel instead of CSGO, just because it's been so fun. It's not necessarily more strategic, because you just gotta kind of aim, but overall I will be buying this game when it releases. I may even pre-order it to get the 3-day early access. Now, I don't really have much more to say about the game. Now that you've heard my full review, I hope you guys kind of understand the game a little more. You know, it's just, I'm ready for it. I personally am 100% ready. I'm rambling now. I'm going to end the video here. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more, especially if you want to see more Battlefield 1. And if there's anything that you feel like I missed or any questions you have, just leave a comment down below and I will try and answer it for you the best I can. Or if it's a big topic, I may even make another video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all later.